Okay, I was originally going to put this video out last week, but some of you might know that the game was really laggy. I don't know if that's for some PCs or for everyone. I told myself if a patch didn't come out by a week from then, so that's today, I'd just play it with the lag. Akita, with absolutely phenomenal timing, put out a patch yesterday that seemed to fix all the lag in my warm-up. So, I don't know anything about fraud apart from, like, tiny details, like death couchers exist. I don't know what they are or what they look like or what they do or where you find them. I know the name of the first level because I saw it on my save file. I know the levels are trippy as hell. I don't even know what the music sounds like. I haven't even checked the music out yet. I'm trying to go into this completely blind, and I'm glad I can start doing this now because the spoilers are starting to creep in, and I'm worried that something important is going to get spoiled. Now, I'll be doing this on violent because I'm washed. I'm probably just going to run through them normally, and I might go back for P ranks on another day. I am going to be looking around for secrets and lore, and hopefully the secret mission if it's available. Alright, let's get started. At long last, the fraud update. Seems normal. Backrooms, like, background hum, that's interesting. Okay, that's cool. Now I know what they meant by trippy as hell. Oh, what is this? What the fuck is this? Oh. I'm sorry, what did I just do? I guess it doesn't matter which door I go through? Oh. Okay. What am I experiencing? I don't fully understand, and there's gonna be a lot to go back with the secrets because I find it interesting how they move with your camera. Like, you get closer, it stays the same size. It's interesting. Editing Inkbot here. What I originally thought was happening was some sort of perspective-based trickery, like in Superliminal or something. But that's not happening at all. It doesn't stay the same size on your screen, resizing depending on perspective. What I think caused me to think this was happening is that they always seem to face you directly, almost to the point where it looks like a 2D image. Like, I know it's not actually a 2D image, but like, it's programmed to constantly face you directly, so it's very difficult to tell. And you can't whip onto them either, which is interesting. Okay, well, there's definitely something on either end of this. It probably just loops you back, like... Yeah. There's a teleport trigger. That's cool, though. I remember the Infinite Staircase from Super Mario 64 worked similarly to that way. Is it unfun that wait, hold on. No, you can't go through those. You have to... What are you doing here, sir? Excuse me. Ooh. Some lore here. Michael, Angel of Wisdom, Raphael. God's strength, God's will, God's patience. Somebody is going to decode this. That or this is like something we're going to encounter here. Or later, or something, or... Prime Soul Angel? Anyone? Possible Prime Soul Angel? P-3? Anyone? Yeah, okay, sure. Yeah, there was no way. I had to... There were two of them. Hi there. I don't know why I tried to... I keep trying to whip shot them, and it never works, because you can't grapple onto them. Wait, you can grapple onto them. Wait, why can you grapple onto them sometimes? I'll lure them up here so I can... Oh, they're already dead. Never mind. Okay. Well, screw you, man. That's mean. Oh, come on! No, what is this? That's gonna be hard to remember. That's gonna be hard to remember. I see what's going on here. No, I don't. I actually have to try to go down there. I thought that was going to be some infinite staircase type thing. Oh. So we finally get a look at what God actually kind of looks like. Well, I get what they mean by trippy as hell. I see what they mean by trippy... Oh, fuck this! What? Okay, fake exit was not on my list of expected things to see here. Okay, literally free secret. God, how long is this level? Let me parry you, dumbass! Fuck you, man. No. How do I keep missing every shot? Yeah, no. I gotta learn to fight those things properly. There's definitely a trick to it, though. I think you can't... I think you're able to grapple onto them when they're backed into a corner, but only when they're backed into a corner. And obviously... Well, I could theoretically back those other ones into a corner if I wanted to. If I maybe... Oh, that was just me being stupid. If I maybe backed it into, like... Yeah, like one of the buildings here. Can everything please stop dodging my whip shots in this game? Thank you. Did I just try to parry twice with a Knuckle Blaster? What is wrong with me? Okay, So you can't dash through those? I wonder if you can parry them, actually. Let me try something. You can! Okay, that helps. Please let me parry you, I need a heal. Okay, these MFs at it again. Which way am I going? Oh, they added mirrors. That's nice. You can actually see yourself now. That's really cool. I don't know why they haven't done this sooner. Maybe next time. I went in that building. Wait, I came out of that. Wait, no, that's right. God, I'm losing track of where everything is. What? No, what are you doing here? You know, I could theoretically just insta-kill that guy if I wanted to. I just realized that. I could just insta-kill the insurrectionist. Come on. Okay, he doesn't want to get insta-killed. Okay, supposed to go... There's a checkpoint here. Where? There's a gutter tank. Where's the gutter tank? Oh! That's a lot more than just a gutter tank. Oh. Oh, everyone's dead, okay. This level's absurd. What is this? That kid had cooked for way too long and it was worth it. I'm just going to assume the virtues are inside somewhere. If the virtues are not inside somewhere, I got debated. Where is this virtue? What the fuck? Okay, I have no idea where that virtue was. I need to figure that out. I'm going in here. There you are. Jesus. I tried like 3 times to parry and I couldn't. Can't you tell I'm washed? I told you I'm washed. Nope. And there's 2 of them. Okay, of course there's 2 of them. 3 of them, sorry. My apologies for thinking this was a normal level. I should have known. What? Hello? I have to fucking memorize where these goddamn idols are at some point because I can't fucking find them. It's telling me it's over there, but it's not. It is over there. Okay. Jesus. Shut up! God, speedruns at this level are gonna look absurd. Yes, I hear you, You're right there. See, you can kind of sometimes hit them if you back them up against a wall. Okay, well, I'm not getting a P rank anyway, so I might as well look around for secrets. There's probably like a death plane out there. I'm not going to bother with that. Nothing in there. There's nothing down there. I'll come back to it, I guess. Okay. Interesting. Parry of Providence. That's the challenge? That's not a very difficult challenge. That's probably just to teach you how the level's done. Okay. Providence. Lesser Angel. Still Lesser Angel. After Gabriel's final message, heaven has once again been thrown to the brink of turmoil and in order to avoid the escalation of war. The fastest of the Lesser Angel's providences have been sent to find him and bring him back. They've been allowed to keep their sight when venturing into hell, breaking the sacred oath the angels have sworn to the Father after an unknown incident in the distant past. Constructed of pure light, which makes a precise shape. Ah! So they are sort of reshaping based on perspective. Okay. The gifted eyes of Providence allows for an energy beam concentration that even the mobility of V-models cannot dodge through, and thus their beams must be avoided entirely. Due to their agility, the whiplash is unable to hit them unless... Ah! So it's not when they're backed up against the corner, it's while they're attacking. Other methods of movement should be used to get closer to them. So, rocket riding. Their open constitution... Well, I guess I could back one into a corner and get to it that way, because it can't move away from me after that. Their open constitution is particularly susceptible to the internal explosions of the rocket launcher. They can be tricky to hit consistently. The attractor's nailgun magnets can home rockets in. Well, I'd have to hit a magnet shot. Oh! You can one-shot them with an SRS cannonball. Okay. That's good to know. Well, I'm gonna go in here. It's gonna flip me around. Yep. Hang on. Hang on, are these trees real? Are these trees real? Like the first real non-flesh trees that we've seen this entire game. Not counting the ones in Violence. And there's a ceiling there. Ah, here we go. There is something here. Is there a skip up here? If there is, I'm not gonna take it. There is, okay. I'm gonna go the normal path. The music's backwards. Is that gonna be where the level ends? The music's definitely backwards. What's up with that? Oh, okay. God, these paths are gonna take forever to memorize. Use cases whenever possible to minimize blood use. That's Smell OS 1. Smell OS 2. Advanced Automaton Machinery. Fairly lows. I gotta double check which Smell OS the terminals are running on. Fairly low, decent flexibility. Only rare cage for advanced systems currents required. Nocturnal systems. Wartime machine operating systems. Unsustainable, requires harvesting living beams. Self-adaptive, limit unknown. That's the machines. That's V1. That's V1 and probably all the other war machines. Alright, so we're on floor 2 right now. Reset power, okay. What in the horror game? Fuck. You gotta do this to me again after something wicked Okay. No, how is that technologically possible? What did Hakita do to make this work? I swear to God. Go through these doors. Oh. Oh, why have you done this, Hakita? Why have you forsaken us? What is wrong with you? Okay. I've also noticed they changed... They changed the way that enraged enemies look. I have no health. I have literally no health. I need health. Like, really badly. Oh, there's a landmine here. Okay, good. Just worried for a second. Ooh, that's gonna be hard to get used to. Crap just threw me off. Come back here. Okay, where am I going? Here? Yeah. What the fuck? Yeah, we've been here before. Watch it make a Cerberus after that. Yep, there it is. Probably gonna tell me not to focus on the fake enemies because they're just gonna keep respawning. Interesting. Let's do the intended route first. I don't want to break any. I don't do any more sequence breaks. I want to experience this for real. Sir, who are you? Bro did a 180. This is 2 deliverances, not 1, right? Okay. Maybe I shouldn't have done that when there's a Mind Flayer on the loose. Panicking, I'm panicking, I'm panicking. Am I not dead? I'm dead. Okay. Those orbs do heal you, which is useful. Okay, let's take care of the Mind Flayer first. Ah, fuck it. I got a spawn point memorized, I might as well deal with him now. How the fuck did you get caught in the crossfire? I mean, thanks, but okay. Okay. It does not let me shoot myself. Okay. That's good. There's no friendly fire. Am I allowed to get on the ceiling? No, I'm not. Yes, I am. Okay, the key here is to not break the Gutterman's shield now. No matter what I do. I can't whip him? Okay, note to self, you can't whiplash those things. There's nothing beyond there, okay. Okay, what? Sir, excuse me! Hello? I need health. I have health. My dashes aren't working. Hello? Okay. I did not miss anything. Okay. Excuse me for a minute. Editing Inkblot, flip this over in post. Okay, so it actually is possible to see that book in an earlier section where it isn't backwards. And it's really easy to get to. It'll just take me a moment. It's just in this first office over here. So I'll just read it off of this. Text scanned. Earth mover mentions detected. Excerpt from archive. Fall of the Earth Movers, our attempts at reconstruction have been fruitful. Resources are still scarce, and every person has to carry a great weight to keep the whole community afloat. Although I had initially feared such drastic measures would cause conflict, it seems that having a common good for all of us to work towards has pulled us closer together and has made us inseparable. We've lived through mankind's worst after all, so now it is our time to show our best. January 23rd. By scavenging technologies from the courts of our past home, 15HKUR, we have managed to establish two-way audio signals with 4 other communities that have likewise survived that hellish century on the backs of other Earth movers. And we are now pooling our knowledge together to find a way to share our resources. By sheer luck, in one of the communities, Giles has found someone who he shares a pre-war ancestor with. Morale is at an all-time high. January 25th. Through our communication with the other communities and a small-scale blood donations from eager helpers, we've managed to reconstruct an interface that 15HKUR used for tracking Earth mover movements across the globe, and via cross-referencing a surviving map from the era of countries, we've determined multiple possible communities within a few weeks of travel. Groups have already been sent out to remaining text irrelevant. Interesting. Why the fuck do I see V1 dead over here and what? Fuck you! What is this? Okay, first of all, Deathcatcher. Lesser Demon. Disnights watch for the formation of the idols in fascination, and were driven to attempt the same process of molding useless life into something beautiful. The result, however, can never have been the same, as the endless malice of their creator seeped into the Deathcatchers, whose shells were unable to withhold it, cracking them wide open. Unable to share the love that they were never given, Deathcatchers cannot protect anyone. In vain attempts to do so, they can only form lesser characters from the blood of those who are gone for... Oh my fucking god. Are we going to have to fight a blood version of V2? Puppeting their shapes to continue the past actions, pretending that they are still here, even that they could even have been saved. Puppets are slower and only half as durable as the creatures they are mimicking, although they not grant style perks, and blood can still be used to heal. While each pulse creates puppets from the fallen foe nearby, the Deathcatchers require time to ready another pulse, meaning the best time to destroy a troublesome puppet is immediately after our previous pulse to maximize the time they lay dormant. Okay. Okay, why is there a terminal here? Why is there an end of level thing here? Okay, I messed up all of that. This thing doesn't even look like a husk or a demon, it just looks like its own thing. Like something Wicked was. Oh! It's invisible now! Of course it is! I must say, that was a clever mechanic to use the mirror. I like that. Okay, where were we? Mirror Reaper, Supreme Husk. Due to its illusory nature, very little is known about the 8th layer of Hell. Even its punishment remains shrouded in mystery. Extended exposure to the layer, which seems like a picturesque recreation of the New Peace community on the surface, causes eventual total collapse of sensory information and physical space, after which all connection is lost. The only portion of reference is the elusive Mirror Reaper, an amalgamation of multiple husks arranged in a deliberate, twisted fashion which seems to exist between spaces, often inside reflections, hence its name. Although this example could be used to draw conclusions about the fates of the layer's inhabitants, it's important to keep in mind that this instance is the only of its kind to be ever seen, which may imply that whatever happened to everyone else was far, far worse. Height and speed makes it imposing, but its poor mode of control gives shorter opponents an advantage when passing under its swing, so TQC is actually not a bad idea. It seemed to work out for me. Hands, when the Mirror Reaper escapes, hands can be followed back to their source to find it. Summoned hands can be destroyed with projectiles, but explosions do not damage them. When in grave danger, the Mirror Reaper can escape to a fold in space, making it visible only through reflections. Okay. That was a cool fight. Every single time someone puts a mechanic where an enemy's invisible and only visible through mirrors, I like that a lot for some reason. I don't know why. Finish the level upside down. That sounds fun. We're doing fake level starts now? Really? What happens if I do this? Yeah, very funny, Akita. Very funny. crush between these. No, maybe I shouldn't try. A little surprised that works, but okay. Now, are these sides moving down, or is this side moving up? Okay. Well, that didn't work out at all. This is fake. This is also fake.
Where is Gabriel? And what have you done to him?
What the fuck? What is this? What are these? Seraphim? Or whatever they're called? I don't know. I don't know what's the difference between cherubim and seraphim, so what are these? Okay, what are these called? Because it's definitely something like that. They're just called power. They're just called power. Greater Angel. Much like other archangels, Gabriel has had a radiance that inspired many followers, the numerous of which were the powers, who acted as his disciples. Ashamed of their incomplete bodies, they used a part of their energy to always carry useless gold arm. Oh my god. This is it. That's the thing. That is the thing. In order to look more like fully formed archangels, a useless gold arm with them in order to look more like the fully formed archangels they aspire to be. While Habit's tastes began to trend towards an ornateness and decoration, Gabriel stuck with the simpler old style of his armor as a sign of discipline. Though powers initially followed suit in his absence, having become the judge of hell, their standards greatly slipped and they adopted the vanity of their peers. Although some of their voices may seem distinctly feminine to humans, angels are neither male nor female. They cannot reproduce, leading to no such biological division. Masculine language is used as a sign of respect towards greater angels, as a sign as they're closest to their father. Powers trained under Gabriel and as such have similar strengths and weaknesses, including the pride that leaves them open while taunting. They're the only enemies so far that aren't bosses that have a voice line, which is interesting. Finally, a greater angel. Lacking Gabriel's extensive first-hand experience in combat, powers are far more vulnerable to parries, which will momentarily disable them entirely, though they will become more aggressive afterwards out of shame. Well, is that how they enrage? You parry them? Interesting. Likewise, due to their lack of practice, they have to vocalize in order to manifest weapons of light correctly, making it easier for an opponent to predict what they are about to do. So one of their main weaknesses is that they actually telegraph their attacks like an anime character. Got it. When fighting in a group against a single target, powers have been trained to take turns. So it is best not to attack ones waiting for their turn to avoid additional retaliation. Okay. I missed my rail cannon again. Okay, I'm just gonna finish that one off. I don't care. Thank you. Okay. That was supposed to be an electric rail cannon. Thanks for the setup. I know! You stop telling me it's for a third. I didn't kill it. Okay, what in the fuck is going on? No, no, this is not normal. Why are they overlaying two levels on top of each other? Oh, I know what this means. No, I don't. I thought I was gonna have to actually fight a ferryman. Oh, you could have told me about that guy earlier. That would have been very helpful to know. I'm gonna save the other one there as a health pack. Oh, the sentry's in this room. I thought he was in the other room. I'm not gonna lie, I completely forgot I'm underwater. Ow. Don't see anything else in here. No! Oh, no. Oh. That's funny. I like that. That's cool. Okay, what? There's an idol in this room somewhere, isn't there? Wait, that's a second death catcher. That's a completely different death catcher. Okay, now get out of my sight. Oh, wait. I did not notice that the Death Catcher was already about to die. Fuck you and your grocery store jump scares. Fuck is this? I find it interesting that, like, on top of there's like a theater. That's gotta be like hinting towards something. I refuse to believe it's not. Okay, there's a secret in this room somewhere, probably. I'll have to come back and look for them. They're all very hard to spot because all these levels are massive. Alright, one of these mannequins coming to life. Hey, get back here, you little shit. What the fuck? Okay. I think a mannequin killed the Virtue, but I could be wrong. I have no idea what's going on or which way is down. Somebody help me. Why am I inside of a Rubik's Cube? Okay, where's the exit? There you are. Don't do that to me, man. God. Wait a second. Wait a second. What if I just stay here? Oh! Oh, no, I don't want to be here. I'm sorry I missed, okay? You can see little bits of flesh on the inside, like it's like that's what like hell actually looks like on the inside. What the f- No, no, you're not allowed to do that, Hikita. You're not allowed. I disallow that. Okay, I guessed right, thank God. I guessed correctly that that was going to be a floor, not a wall. Okay, I am actually going to have to deal with the, Why was I sucked into that? Oh, wait, there's a virtue here. I forgot about that. Okay. What do I get for doing this? What did that unlock? I want to know what that unlocked. Because I'm assuming it unlocked something somewhere. Ah! Hello! Oh, one of them is invisible. Right. Of course he is. Almost. Almost. I just got ganked by the invisible guy. Okay. Cool. Okay. What did that do? Excerpt from Archive, the news of the community of the MO 2000 OS, having successfully cloned a pig, making them the fourth to have followed in the footsteps of a successful cattle cloning project. Although still limited in quantity, meat is gradually being eased back to the diets of our people, even if most are still apprehensive about taking them. I'm gotten used to the extreme scarcity. August 17th. At this point, I feel the only way to ease the tension after Chantal's disappearance is to find her, or at least what happened to her. Bizarre rumors have spread surrounding the left main elevator of the Northern Research Building, from unexplained power outages to even whispers of a basement, accessible only by selecting specific sequence of floors. I don't believe in any of it, but at this point, anything is worth investigating. I'll be heading. So we have to somehow find the sequence of floors that allows us to get to what I'm assuming is either a new secret weapon variant or the new arm. Which is, I'm assuming, in Through the Mirror. I'm assuming it's in 8-2, and we have to somehow find what sequence of elevator presses gets us there. Fuck you and stop telling me what level it is! Oh. We're in fucking space now, what? Ah! I need the health. I was gonna use that on the Deliverance, but I need the health. Okay, this level is beyond absurd for like 10 different reasons. Like, I don't even know what I'm looking at anymore. Why is that down? Why is that the direction that down is in? This level is gonna take fucking forever to P rank. Like, this one in particular. Like, it's incredibly long, has two paths. Oh, thanks for killing that mannequin for me. Much appreciated. Where am I even going? Okay, well, did I get the checkpoint or not? Oh. A blue ball me like that. Come on. That's a skip. I don't want to do that right now. Oh, fuck you, man. Why are there 3 of them? Who do you think you are, E-1? Wait, where am I? Oh, thanks, man. Feels bad. Now, before I finish off this level, I am going to check that clock tower for something over there. I'm just going to deal with the swords machine first because it's easier. Honestly, the floaty gravity is causing me more issues than anything else. Just take one last sweep through to find any secrets in case I missed anything. Ah, here we go. Extra dual wield power-up. That's probably all there is here, unfortunately. The level's long enough that there's probably nothing else. Now, if this ends up being a fake ending, I swear to fucking God. Please be the real ending. Oh, thank God. What the hell? Kill a power with terminal velocity. I guess that means throw it off a cliff and make it so that it falls while it's getting enraged. Okay, this is where shit gets real. As if shit wasn't already real. Okay. Okay, where does this go? I'm lost already. Ah, here we go. I was gonna say there has to be a door I haven't checked yet. Well, nothing to expect. Let's just go for it. Ah, I see. Space and left control. That was stupid of me. Gyron. What in the fuck is this? No, no, no. What is this? What the fuck did I just witness? You can only hit him in certain parts. I want to figure out what part of his body is the weak point, though, because he's got to have a weak point. Oh, it's his head. It's his exposed head, obviously. I like that he just gives you free health packs every now and then. It's very convenient. He has an aggression here. And, like, he puts you in free fall, because I guess, like, I don't know if it's Hell or him or Gyron controlling the gravity here. But in any case, something is putting you in gravity against V1's will? Because it's clearly out of his element. It's clearly out of V1's element. Almost. There we go. Hey, I was right about the theater theory. That's pretty cool. I like that. Okay. Do not pick up any skulls. There's a way to get through without picking up any skulls. Okay. So one other thing I want to check first. Dang, that's unfortunate. Oh well. So I think the arm might be out, maybe? I don't know. We need to figure out where to find it. Anyways. Garion, Supreme Demon. An ancient demon that roams the Fraud later. Garion has remained vigilant and active for millennia, hunting for sinners with the grand bow itself constructive. What at first seemed like a failed experiment by an unknown force to create a single being controlled by multiple consciousnesses simultaneously, it remains a fascination as a remarkable example of behavioral acclimation. Despite being completely unable to communicate with each other, Garion's consciousnesses have learned to work together in perfect harmony thanks to their shared goal, and hunt with frightening efficiency despite their unfit body often failing them. Although only an unproven fringe theory, some have proposed that part of Garion's incredible development may be a difference in motivation from other demons. Perhaps Garion hunts not for sport, but to free sinners from their suffering, simultaneously allowing it to defend itself from close-range threats while attacking, making it unwise to approach it. So you have to heal via parrying 90% of the time. I figured that out the hard way. Despite it, well, parrying and also the dead providences everywhere for some reason. Despite it functioning at all, being an incredible feat, Garion's body is unable to properly support its biological and psychological density, causing it to overheat under continued stress. Oh! That's what that was. Extracting blood from its body may seem impossible outside of its momentary lapses, but providences in the immediate area leave behind small soul orbs which can be rationed by smart fighters for healing during the fight. Okay. Okay, now before I get started looking for secrets, I just want to say I discovered something while playing around with Death Catchers. They can respawn idols. Like, look at how stupid this is. See, it's idle. I kill the idol. Except the idol just won't fucking die. So, yeah. I'm calling it now. This is gonna be in one of the Encore levels or in P-3 or something. Let's start with Through the Mirror, because I do want to look for that new arm. Okay, so this is the out-of-order room. Ooh, wait a second. There's certain things that look like they might be able to be broken from this side. How do we get to this? Okay, I actually gotta go back and check to see if there's something there in the mirror world. Well, let me check to see if there's a mirror in this room somewhere I can get in from. Ah. Okay. That wasn't what I was originally looking for, but I'll take it. For a brief moment, I forgot I was still playing a level. There's one other spot here that I wanted to check. I can remember where it was. I know what's gonna happen. It's gonna spawn 4 fucking insurrectionists. Okay, well this is going to take a while, I'm realizing. I'm starting to wonder if this is how you access the secret exit. Seriously though, what the fuck is this? Okay, we take the thing later. Oh, that's how you kill something with terminal velocity. You get them to fall forever. Interesting. Jesus. I didn't even consider the idea of multiple death catchers. And there it is. I can't hank him. That's unfortunate. Let me write this down. Okay, back to the elevator. Oh, I have to do it faster. Okay. Ah! I see. Okay. Fair enough. Wait, how do I get back? There's more here. Ah, cool. Oh, what the fuck? Wait. Oh, shit. Alright, because there was something else down here. Ah, okay. Let me actually try to kill the virtues this time. Alright, where's the other one? Where's the other one? you little shit. Jesus. Now there is also the challenge of finishing the level upside down to consider. How do we even go about doing that? I have no idea. I may have figured it out. Okay, the mirror part of the fight is actually way more difficult. I'm realizing now. It's not way more difficult, but it's definitely more difficult with the upside down thing. It's so difficult to orient yourself. Okay. Still missing one, but I'll come back to that. Alright, very funny. There is probably a spot for that blue skull, though. I just don't know where. Well, that one I found by complete accident, but okay. Okay, let's focus on the power last, so we can actually drop them in the pit. Come on. The way it works is I'm pretty sure you have to parry it over the pit. Not this one.
This lonely thing could never have bested him. Here! Over here!
Oh, that could have been it. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. Okay. Oh, wait, there's something there. There is something there that you can see, like, underneath it. This is a very tight timing, though. Okay. There's no way in hell I'm getting back without dying, so I'm just gonna move on. That's the second one? Okay, so we're missing the middle one. Okay, one more thing I want to do is figure out how to complete this challenge. I'll probably look for the rest of the secrets on my own time. Maybe I'll go run through Heartbreak Wonderland one more time. Oh, it's that simple. Okay. And the second to last one must be between these two. That's not supposed to be there. This is not supposed to be here. I don't know if Akita knows it's bugged, but it's not supposed to be here. Okay, one thing I want to do before I stop the recording is this. I don't think there's anything else in this room. I checked, but I wanted to see, like, the whole thing. Like, this is all what God looks like. Doesn't appear to be anything else in this room. Yeah, well, I can't seem to find the other secrets. I'll find them on my own time, but this is it for now. Alright, so the first thing I want to do is go over the secrets that I missed during the first recording. There's 2 in 8-1 and 1 more in 8-2 that I found. So the first one in 8-1 is you pay attention to this lion statue, and you gotta basically just follow it through all 3 rooms. Let me clear this real quick. Alright, so you gotta go through each of the doors that have the lion statue in it. So I go through that one, and I go over here, and I go through this one, and the secret will be there. And the second secret is at the end of this staircase, but like at the very top over there. It's a little difficult to see because it's so dark, so let me just... Might be a little bit easier to see here. And the one in 8-2 that I missed, I think, was like right after the weird grocery store part. You go out to this bathroom, you go through the mirror, and you go through this hole in one of the stalls. I think this is the one I missed. And as you can see, I still haven't found the middle one in 8-3 yet. If I do end up finding it in the future, I'll post its location in the description. Hats off to Hakita and the rest of the ULTRAKILL dev team for knocking out of the park yet again. No matter how many times it seems like there's no way they could possibly one-up themselves, they do it anyway. I have no idea what sort of effort went into making Fraud functional at all, but I'm glad it worked out, because the result is astounding. My only real complaint about Fraud is that it's a pain in the ass to P-rank. I've only P-ranked 8-2 at the time of recording, the footage of which you're seeing now, and a bunch of my deaths often feel less like a skill issue stemming from me being washed or doing something stupid, and more like I'm fighting against the level, if that makes sense. Sometimes it's just me getting lost, and that's my own fault for not having memorized the route yet. But then sometimes it feels like I have to fight against the gravity switches just to move in the direction that I'm intending to go. I don't know if this is an issue with the implementation of the gravity switching, or if it's the lack of proper indication as to which way is down, or the fact that I'm just not used to it, but it feels like I'm often getting stuck between gravity switches or thrown around for seemingly no reason. In normal casual gameplay, this usually isn't an issue, but when it comes to higher level play, it's incredibly annoying. But apart from that, everything else, from the presentation to the execution to the atmosphere, is phenomenal. Now, there's some things I feel like I should mention about the lore. First of all, that dead V1 I found in 8-2 isn't actually a dead V1, it's an abandoned puppet of V1. I'm not entirely sure what the implications of this are, or who was controlling it, whether it was the Mirror Reaper, or Hell, or something else entirely, but I figured it was worth mentioning. Secondly, why the fuck are we in space? Why is this in Hell? Here's my theory. Most of Fraud is for the sinners of Hell, specifically the cityscapes in 8-1 and 8-2. I kinda like the idea of Fraud's punishment being watering a backrooms-esque, non-Euclidean hellscape that twists and folds in on itself itself to the point where it causes extreme sensory deprivation or overstimulation, or both somehow. Meanwhile, 8-3 is for V1 and V1 alone. Between the prior levels and whatever is going on in the space section, I guess Hell decided it would be a good idea to put on a show and mess with V1 specifically. The theater in the sky in 8-2 and at the end of 8-4 seems to support this theory. Hell is just getting his entertainment fix and V1 is in the position of some sort of court jester. But for a meta reason, why are we in space? Because the game seems to make a pretty big deal out of it. Now, while it's not the penultimate level, 8-3 is the penultimate level of the penultimate layer, and I kind of see 8-3 as an homage to the whole rest of the game up to this point, leading up to the last layer. I see the space section specifically as a sort of build-up to the climax for the whole game, in a way. Apologies for the late upload, by the way. I had a ton of rendering and exporting issues and had to delay the project by at least a day or two, but in any case, thanks for watching.